Well, a moment ago, White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders was asked about that interview last night about Stormy Daniels' claims. Here's her response.
My colleagues have more questions on that. Could you state categorically that the president, his campaign, and the Trump organization did not violate federal law, specifically election law, regarding that payment?
Well, I can speak for only the White House, and I can say categorically that obviously White House didn't engage in any wrongdoing. The campaign or Mr. Cohen, the campaign or Mr. Cohen can address anything with respect to their actions. With respect to that interview, I will say the president strongly, clearly, and has consistently denied these underlying claims, and the only person who's been inconsistent is the one making the claims.
So my apologies there. That is obviously Deputy Press Secretary Raj Shah, not Sarah Sanders. I'm not able to watch that feed, so my apologies there. The president and his attorney denying the underlying allegations, as you just heard. Joining me now, criminal defense attorney Brian Claypool. Brian, as we look at this, not a surprise that that's what we're hearing from the White House. But I understand in watching her interview last night, you don't find Stormy Daniels credible. In what way? What specifically had you saying, I'm not buying this?
Yeah, Erica, in 20-plus years of, being a trial lawyer, I've taken and defended thousands of depositions. Part of our job is to assess the credibility of witnesses, both our witnesses and the opposing side. And I will tell you that what led me to believe she's not credible is that second part where she's talking about being at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Remember, this is now a month before President Trump says, hey, I can't help you with Celebrity Apprentice. And Anderson Cooper asked her point blank, you sat there for hours watching the shark show. President Trump makes a move on you, puts his hand on your thigh, plays with your hair, and why didn't you have sex with him? Her answer was, well, I just got up and left. I got out of that situation. Now, you tell me how she was able to easily extricate from that second rendezvous in Beverly Hills, but the one in Lake Tahoe, where he's making a move on her, Trump allegedly pulls his pants down, and then she says, yeah, I had sex. And Anderson Cooper says, were you attracted to him? Oh, no. I find that really, really hard to believe that she had sex on that first encounter, because she says in the second encounter, I was easily able to get up and walk away. So I don't find that plausible.
I have to be honest with you, though, Brian, I don't follow your logic here, because what she said, and I'm just telling you what I see in watching it. So she's saying, I was not attracted to him. I am not a victim. It was 100% consensual. I figured I had gotten myself there, so I decided. You'd have to ask her that. I'm not her. Yeah. But she says, in the interview, she says, I was there. I decided I was, I'm going to follow through on it, right? So she knew what was happening. But I don't understand how you're equating the two, that now, just in her saying after 4 hours she got up and left, that really has anything to do with why she decided to have sex the first time. And I'm just trying to follow.
Right. I'm trying to explain it, because the million-dollar question for me is, why does she decide to have sex on the first encounter in Lake Tahoe when she's made it perfectly clear, I have no attraction to this man? And in her second encounter, she made it clear that she was perfectly capable and able to walk away from the rendezvous in Beverly Hills.
So Brian, to your point, so what is that? So when you're looking at the broader, the broader story of what we heard, right? And we're hearing from her attorney, Michael Avenatti, that there is more, that they have some more information, although we don't know what it is, because he says he doesn't want to show all his cards right now.
Well,
why do you say her story, though, isn't credible? Is it simply because she made two different decisions, or was there something else in what you heard that to you doesn't ring true and has you questioning?
Right. The second reason why I don't find her as credible now is she then signs this statement in January of 2018, basically recanting and saying, I did not have a sexual relationship with President Trump. There was no gun put to her head at that time. In fact, Erica, the timing of Stormy Daniels now saying, I didn't have sex with President Trump is less pressure oriented in January of 2018 than it was a week before the election. So I find that really, really questionable, why she now is saying in January of 2018 that she didn't have sex with him.
And that is a point that a number of people have brought up that she did address. I should point out with Anderson, we're out of time. There's a lot to talk about here, and that's why a lot of people are talking about it. And Brian, we appreciate you spending some time with us. Thank you.
All right, thanks, sir.